So I finally found some time to do this video review of Shelley and Barry's visit to the Iberostar Tucan Quetzal in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. I decided to do a video blog because there were just so many things to say about it that I thought this was going to be easier, and I really don't like to write. I'm kind of lazy, so here it goes. I'm not going to bore you with all the pictures. These are just for my reference, just to jog my memory, but the arrival at the airport in Cancun, I mean, that had nothing to do with the actual hotel itself. You know, what happens at the airport stays at the airport, basically, but it's a very busy airport in Cancun, so make sure that you take note of what airline you came in on and which tour company you booked the trip with, because everyone's standing outside. There's like 101 different people holding up signs, so make sure you find your tour operator. They're going to be standing there holding a sign, as well as your airline. So we flew in with WestJet, and the travel provider was SunQuest, and it was our first time going with SunQuest, and I really enjoyed it. It seems like a much smaller company than the other one that we usually go with, and they actually ended up sending a minivan to come pick us up, which was really great, because usually if you go with a bigger provider, they send you with a big bus, and then you're on a bus with like 80 different people, and they stop at 5 different hotels, so you know, it could be a long haul before you get to your hotel. If you're on the end of the run. So this was really good. There was maybe like 5 or 6 other people with us, and I think we went to one hotel first, and then the second one was ours. So that was pretty cool. So it takes about an hour to get to the hotel from Cancun, and it's a pretty scenic route. You get to look around and see lots of interesting stuff, and the check-in at the hotel was very smooth, and I think that's simply for the fact that there was just the 2 of us checking in at that one time. So whenever or wherever you end up checking in, I hope you have the pleasure of being checked in by Ricardo. He was just awesome. He was very polite and courteous, and we told him it was our first anniversary, which it was, and he gave us a room that was basically near everything. It was near the pool, it was near the beach, it was in a pretty good location. So the complex is actually made of 2 different hotels. It's one side is the Tucan side, and one side is the Quetzal side, which we ended up staying at. But it's 2 hotels in one. I'm going to show you a picture. I scanned a map, I believe. See if I can find it, but maybe I'll find it later. It's a map of the hotel and the accommodations, and basically you share the pool and the beach with the people who stay at the Tucan, and the Tucan has its own buffet restaurant, which I believe is called the Tulum, and at the Quetzal, where we were, it was called the Cozumel. Basically same restaurant, and you can go back and forth from the Tucan to the Quetzal, and you can use all the restaurants freely as you want. You don't have to reserve or anything, so you can walk around both hotels, take advantage of both facilities. So, and I wish I could find that map. Okay, here it is, because this is kind of important. Like, the pool is here, and this is, I believe, this is the Quetzal side where we were staying, and over here, that's the Tucan side. So you really want to stay in these buildings up here, building 10 and building 20, because those are right on the beach. They have ocean view, but those are junior suites, and I think it's going to cost you like an extra maybe $200, I think. So if that's in your budget, I would highly recommend it, because we walked over here in front of them, and I mean, the view is just gorgeous, and again, you're right on the beach, and you're right beside the pool. So it's pretty central to all the important parts here, because basically, when it all boils down to it, you're going to be spending your time at the beach, and if you're not a beach person, the pool. So the pool had like many different activities, but I'll touch on that in a later section when I talk about the animation staff. So I'm just looking at my notes here so I don't forget anything, because like I said, there was just so many things to say. Oh, the hotel is located right in the middle of a jungle setting, and there were lots of live animals there. There was, let me show you some pictures. They had, I mean, peacocks running around. I mean, they were running around freely. One person even told me that a peacock like landed on their balcony, and they had monkeys. You can see the monkey there, and what else? They had iguanas. So it's right in the middle of like a jungle setting. If you like to sleep in, this could be a problem. The peacocks start screaming at like 6 a.m., but it didn't bother us because we're up early anyway. You have to get up early and secure a place at the beach or the pool. And again, I'll touch on that on a later session there when I start talking about the beach. I just want to get the hotel done with. So the rooms are very big, updated, and clean. This was the nicest hotel / resort I've stayed in, and I've stayed in a lot of places. The showers, I think I have a picture here. Nice modern showers, no glass door. It was totally open here. Plenty of hot water once I figured out how to use it properly. They also had, if you're not fussy about using your own shampoo and conditioner, they have shampoo dispenser and conditioner dispenser, and they like replenish it every day, so that's less for you to pack. What else? They supply all kinds of soaps, your toiletries there on the sink. The maid service does an amazing job. They clean everything like every day, and they leave these little, I know this is pretty standard for most resorts, but leave you like little towel animals, like a different one every day, and then sometimes they leave you chocolate. So that's another plus if you like chocolate like I do. There's safes in every single room, and you can set the code. Don't forget your code or punch in the wrong code, because if you do it more than twice, you have to have the security staff come in and do the override code, and then you've got to reset your code. So that's a real pain. We didn't do it, but someone we met on the trip did, and they told us it was a bit of a pain in the butt. So there's a mini bar in every single room. They keep that stocked with beer, sodas, water, but no hard alcohol. I've been at other resorts where they did, they had vodka and stuff in the fridge. They don't have that here. If you want vodka, you got to go to the bar and bring your own container, and maybe slip them $5 or $10, and they'll fill it with a big container of vodka for you, so you can put it in your room. But I don't see the point. I mean, to have alcohol in your room, if you want alcohol, you just go to the bar. I mean, it's a couple steps away from, there's several bars there. Couple of steps away from your room and you're good, so I don't really think that's necessary. But there's a disco. It's located on the Quetzal side where we were. I'm not a huge disco person, even when I was young, so we went in there for 5 minutes. I took pictures. I went back to the room and I left Barry there, and he met some people and had some fun. So this is a picture of the disco. It's called Mascara. I know it's not very good, it's dark, but that couldn't be helped. So the disco and the kids, and then there's a gym, and I didn't take a picture, but that's located on the Tucan side. And they're both really small resorts. The resort is a smaller resort, which makes things really, really easy if you don't like to walk and you're with either little kids or senior citizens who are not as mobile. Everything is close. It's really, really good. The pool, I've read some reviews. I didn't see these things, but the pool is very well maintained. The water was clean. Someone was always cleaning it. And the water, it wasn't warm, but it wasn't cold. I mean, you want warmer water, you go to the beach. There's a spa. There's a spa. You can have a massage right in the middle of a jungle, or you can have a massage on the beach. There were several different places, and there was always like girls from the spa walking around the beach and the pool offering their services. It was kind of annoying because they do it like 10 times a day, but you're just polite and you say no, and they say gracias, and away they go. There's a swim-up bar. It's in a separate pool. It's very, very small. No kids allowed, just adults. One thing it does need is more seating, because there's only a few seats in there. And the water was a little bit cold. The That's what I thought. So much that was okay though. It was refreshing after being on the beach all day. And the bartender there, his name is Daniel, and he is amazing. Like he remembers you when you come in, and he has your drinks already made for you. He's one of the staff there that really stood out. He was really good. Let's see. There's no free Wi-Fi. I've been to other hotels where there's at least free Wi-Fi in the lobby. This was not the case. They wanted $40 US per week per device. So I mean, if you're 2-3 people, you each have your own device and you want to work on it, well then, you know, that's $120 for Wi-Fi. I found it a little expensive, so what we did was we ended up taking a walk. Actually, no, we took a cab. We took a $7 cab ride to the village of Playa del Carmen, and there's several restaurants where they do have Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi, but we ended up going to a place called Frida's, and it was the food was excellent, and we hooked into the free Wi-Fi there, and it was honestly, it was the best Wi-Fi in a restaurant or public place that I've ever used. It wasn't choppy, it was fast, so I was pretty okay with that. I mean, if you don't have to plug in with Wi-Fi, you know, not having free Wi-Fi at the hotel is a good thing. It kind of makes you relax and enjoy your vacation, but if you can't, if you're working remotely, and Wi-Fi is a must, then either you pay the $40 per week per device, or you take a walk or drive into town, you know, a couple times a week or every day if you have to, and you hook into the free Wi-Fi. Nice, really nice lobby on both sides. There was a